Everyone, it's Candace Williams here, the founder and CEO of Irby Education, which is an education consulting company to help kids become better readers and writers. This is a very great behind the scenes documentary on how I taught my nephew who is on the spectrum, he has autism, how to read. He is 12 years old and he's been building up his speech and language, and so now it's time for him to actually begin to start putting words into sentences and so forth when it comes to reading. For families or even educators who are trying to support children, not just with disabilities, but anyone who is struggling with reading, as well as adults too. So some people wonder, well, how do you start? What are the first stages? What are the steps? And this is where my skills and expertise comes into play. I am a certified teacher, a certified reading specialist, 14 years of experience, turned entrepreneur. It's not just about books and paper and flashcards. But as you watch, I'm building on phonemic awareness, that's letter and sound recognition, matching graphemes with phonemes, building on fluency, how to scoop words into phrases instead of sounding very robotic. How do you even teach sight words? How do you put those sight words into sentences? What kind of materials you should use at home or in the schools when you are trying to support children to become better readers.
Here I'm teaching phonemic awareness, which includes letter-sound correspondence, matching the letters to the sounds, segmenting the sounds, and then blending sounds. This skill is critical for students to learn how to decode. That means to sound out unknown words.
And go tap.
After a skill is taught, give children the opportunity to practice and apply the skills that they learn.
Perfect. Go back to pig.
We practice reading simple sentence books that had CVC words and sight words in it. During independent reading time, he's able to choose any books that interest him. We had small guided reading groups. We played sight word bingo, and we also used hands-on ways to practice spelling. We practiced sight words by unscrambling magnetic letters, and I was working on two skills at one time, not only on spelling sight words, but paying attention to the sight words that he can sound out and making sure that he's paying attention to the sounds.
Awesome. Now I can point to it. Not. Can you read that?
So you think that is
not. So we have.
He was mixing up is and it, and so I'm showing him how to distinguish the sounds and the letters to make sure he's reading the right word.
So is has an S. It has a T. All right. So let's see if you can do it. Not. Go back.
So here's another research-based strategy that I'm using. It's called finger pointing, but making sure that children point to the words, under the words as they read to help track their reading. Another strategy that I'm using is if he has a miscue, that means that he messes up on a word, I have him start back over from the beginning of the sentence so his comprehension isn't broken down along the way. This is a very great strategy that I use. It's called scooping. It helps kids with their fluency. It allows them to sound more conversational when they read instead of reading one word at a time.